Remember a few months ago when I thought that maybe 2020 would see a decrease in wokeness and maybe this might be the end of intersectional crap? Well, as I've already said a few times, I was wrong, but I never could have predicted how wrong I was. So far, 2020 might be the worst year for wokeness yet, and it's only May. I'm only an occasional gamer, which is why I rarely do gaming-related content on this channel. But The Last of Us, not the toxic waste dump of a game we'll be discussing here, just might be my favorite video game of all time. And it's one that I've played through multiple times. Compelling, well-conceived characters and a story that sucks you in to the point of obsession. The Last of Us developed an obsessive fan base, and when the first trailer dropped for the game's sequel in 2016, gamers rejoiced. But the warning signs of what would eventually get dumped on us have been around for years. The Uncharted series is also one of my favorite video game franchises, and while I like Uncharted 4, it's not hard to notice the overpowered, let's click every checkbox antagonist. There was also The Last of Us DLC that should have clued us in as to where this company and franchise was going to be headed. But up until a few days ago, I could say that Naughty Dog, henceforth to be known as Naughty Bastards, may have been my favorite game developer, or perhaps tied with Rockstar. After all, they created my favorite game and favorite game franchise. Until now. Well, all that ended this week in spectacular fashion. Sorry, Naughty Bastards, but in my books, you're now down there with LJN. Actually, LJN might be higher, because at least most of their terrible movie-based games fell into the so bad it's good category. There's nothing good about current year Naughty Bastards. And before I get into this, I'm not releasing any plot details, and please take note of this as well, YouTube. I'm commenting on the situation and will only discuss this catastrophe of a story in vague terms. After several trailers left Last of Us fans more and more concerned about the direction of the game, I was still hoping against hope that maybe we were wrong as recently as 2 weeks ago. Maybe it wasn't going to be so bad. We've been waiting for this game for almost 7 years. There's no way Naughty Bastards would let us down like that. Well, then last week happened, after a disgruntled, probably pathetically underpaid employee, or perhaps somebody else, who knows, the story keeps changing, leaked the entire story along with a lot of game footage. Without revealing Naughty Bastards' ridiculously terrible storyline, we'll discuss the basic themes. Again, take note, Naughty Bastards, I'm not handing out spoilers for your piece of shit of a game. Thematically, it's a woke pile of ass that goes out of its way to tick every box imaginable, several times over, completely disrespects both characters from the first game, particularly the male character, and left every fan of the franchise saying, what in the name of holy hell is this? And the story is ridiculous. And that's as far as I can go without Naughty Bastards and Sony issuing me with a copyright strike. Actually, never mind, they'll probably strike this video anyway. And that leads to my next point. It seems that game director and king of soy, Neil Druckmann, Sony, and Naughty Bastards decided the best way to deal with this controversy was to silence everyone who dared call out their bastardized sequel for being the steaming pile of shit it is. Geeks and Gamers, Heel vs. Babyface, Mr. H Reviews, and Ryan Cannell, to name just a few, have been hit with copyright claims and or strikes. In many instances, footage wasn't even shown from the game. Of course, this has led to the Streisand effect, and now everyone wants to know what's going on. And boy did they ever. It seems that Naughty Bastards have gone nuclear with their own self-destruction. I don't think I've ever seen a company implode so completely in less than a week. And it gets even better. It seems that Naughty Bastards, or mainly clueless game director Druckmann, decided to let the often incoherent ramblings of one Anita Sarkeesian influence their games, and I guess this includes some of the head-scratching identity politics storylines in Uncharted 4. But it seems that Druckmann went all out in this one. Remember Anita? She was relevant, quote, a few years back, as the most hated figure in gaming. You can't really say she's part of the gaming community because she thinks video games are gross and never actually plays them. She just uses other people's content for her comedy videos. But she hasn't been, quote, relevant in years. And of course, Druckmann has been virtue signaling all over the internet, while trying to pretend everything's fine. We know you're only angry over the fact that the story was leaked and ruined for you. Well, seemingly oblivious to the fact that it's the content of the story that has almost everyone angry. And now we're all waiting for a dark day in June when Naughty Bastards becomes the joke heard round the internet. Well, they already are. This will just be watching the car explode after it's been set on fire. And so, The Last of Us and Naughty Bastards are the latest inductees into the toxic waste dump of franchises destroyed by identity politics. Great work, dumbasses! And that's it for today. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Twitter. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching and have a great day.